Hello everyone, my name is Lasri. I'm from group 6 and I will be presenting our assignment on methodology in TESOL. First of all, I will review the material. Number 1, definition of CBI and TBLT. Number 2, describe the principles of CBI and TBLT. Number 3, describe the implementation of CBI and TBLT in the classroom. And the next number 4, describe the strengths and weaknesses of CBI and TBLT. Definition of CBI and TBLT. What is CBI? CBI, content-based instruction, is a truly holistic approach to foreign language education which at once can be philosophical orientation, a methodology system, a syllabus designed for a single course, or a framework for an entire program of instruction. And then TBLT. TBLT is an approach which is based on tests as the essential unit of instruction piece of classroom work that involves learners in comprehending, manipulating, producing, or interacting the target language while their attention is focused on mobilizing their grammatical knowledge in order to express meaning. Principle of CBI and TBLT. Our expression suggests very strongly that there are certain key conditions for a successful CBI course. Number 1, students have the necessary background knowledge in terms of facts, ideas, and concepts. Number 2, students have the necessary proficiency in the second language in terms of syntax, lexis, and research. Principle of TBLT. Scaffolding. Lesson and material should provide supporting frameworks within which the learning takes place. Test dependency within a lesson one task should grow out of and build upon the ones that have gone deeper. Next, implementation of CBI and TBLT in the classroom. Implementation of CBI. Using content-based instruction, the student also motivated to start reading the instruction and the material themselves. The students are interested to explore the English skills themselves because of the language explored through the book use. Implementation of TBLT. Here, teachers are looking for guidance in solving problems which confront them in the classroom. Therefore, there must be explicit links between the content of professional development programs and the classroom. Content and methodology should be perceived as being personally relevant. Theory should be derived from practice. The approach should be bottom-up rather than top-down. Next, strengths and weaknesses of CBI and TBLT. Strength of CBI. Classroom goals are focused on all of the competence of communicative competence and not restrict to grammatical or linguistic competence. Language techniques are designed to engage learners in the programmatic, authentic, functional use of language for meaningful purposes. And weakness of CBI. Have a lower tolerance for ambiguity, process fewer strategies for coping with unknown language, and feel a greater need for confirmation of their hypothesis by authority teacher, a grammar reference book, or a dictionary. They often prefer to memorize. Strength of TBLT. Test-based learning helps learners to interact spontaneously. Learners are free to use whatever vocabulary and grammar they know. For instance, a role play requires the leader to use language fully automaticity. Automaticity for language learning is defined as a more efficient, more accurate, and more stable performance. Weaknesses of TBLT. Test difficulty, although the difficulty of a test can be stemmed from the performance of learners, the factors that actually contribute to test difficulty are studied, so that is useful to interrogate and sequence the test in language teaching syllabus. Mismatch between the learners and teacher perfection studies indicate that the same classroom event is often interpreted differently by the teachers and learners. Okay, the last conclusion. Overall, CBI is a powerful method for educators aiming to create a holistic learning environment that promotes language development and content mastery. GBLT is a dynamic and effective method that equips students with practical language abilities while promoting a learner-centered, interactive classroom environment.